Starting off, you don't know who I am. That's a good thing. Don't try to find out. I'm typing this to avoid any recognition of handwriting. And secondly, I'm writing to you in specific because of the fact that you don't know who I am. You have no bias, no understanding of anything I've caused, and most importantly, anything either of us cause won't easily leak into each other's lives. You don't even live in the same town. And I hope you don't think I'm wrong in the head. Okay, some friends have told me that recently. I really hope I don't give that impression. Since there won't be any official naming here, you can just call me Donovan, if you're ever so inclined to mention me anywhere. I say, quote, ever so inclined, because I would like you not to bring me up if it's necessary. These are for you, not for your associates. Also, it goes without saying that Donovan is not my real name, nor is it even close to it. I know this seems out of nowhere, but I'm asking that you please listen to me. I've been told you listen and don't cast off people at first glance before learning about them, and I don't want to be an exception to that. Nobody connected to me is viable to talk to. I can't just pour out who I am in one of these, so I just ask that you try to stick with the letters I send and learn that way. Until you get sick of them or I stop sending. I'm sorry if this is inconvenient for you, and that this is just an introduction rather than what I actually have going on. Farewell for now. I'll see you in the next one. Hi again. I'll talk more about current events now. So there's been a rumor around town about some guy in a mask walking through the streets at night. People I've talked to about it have mixed feelings about that. Some say he's just a guy walking around at night with a liking for masks, while some say he's possibly dangerous and should be watched. He goes along the same routes every time. Not talking, not looking around. Just strolling. I don't want to go on those routes. And then there's me. I've yet to formulate proper thoughts on him. I try not to think too much into that deal. He's yet to do anything horrible, but that doesn't stop the potential, does it? I don't know. And that's why I avoid it. If he pulls anything, I may consider buying a gun and pulling all-nighters until he's gone. See what I mean? I mean, this is the thinking I get into when I think deeply about it. Worst-case scenarios hit me. I hope that doesn't bother you much. I remember a friend of mine was telling me about how there's a bunch of stories circulating about bizarre stuff, like how he's a serial killer and that he belongs to some cult. But only he is there for whatever goddamn reason. It makes no sense, but it picks at my nerves nonetheless. There's no evidence about this killer cult nonsense either. I just hope that there isn't any I don't know about. A rogue, psychopathic cultist is the last thing anybody needs. You've probably already heard about these, but I decided to write about them in case you haven't. I truthfully wouldn't be surprised either way. Other than this, not much has been going on with me. I hope you're doing well. I think I saw the guy. Blue shirt, white mask. All I really saw. I think that mask had a face drawn on it. Didn't watch him for long. I was in a bit of a hurry. I didn't want to be around him for long. On the contrary, apparently some gang members have been visiting that route recently. They're either challengers or clueless. I can't tell. Whatever the case, they're either staying away from there soon or something's gonna happen. It's by some parking lot. And if I remember right, that area is just lit by a couple of those weird orange streetlights. Curious to see about what happens when the two parties collide, but also worried. Murder? Injury? Who knows? Except them. Anyway, I noticed something about how he seems to act, and it's oddly normal. He doesn't walk weird, just a slight limp, and doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. I'm starting to believe that he's a normal guy myself, but I still have my suspicions. I think I saw something shiny as a hand. Like I said before, I saw him for barely a minute. I can't know for sure. And I think I know what that object was, if he did have it. I'm really sorry that these letters quickly became updates on Mystery Guy. I've just been very, very curious about him. If he goes away or doesn't do anything, I'll go back to the original point. I've just decided to keep writing these in case he wanders to your area, or something similar happens. I mean, I hope he doesn't do anything. Hey there. It's been a little while, but I can't really express how paranoid I've ended up. Let me start off with this. He did something. The mask guy. That's what a lot of us are guessing. See, on his route, where those gang guys go, they found one dead. Multiple stab wounds to the neck area, blunt wound on the back of his head is what they said. Who else could it be besides the guy who always fucking walks that way? The guy with something shiny in his hand when I saw him. I mean, it has to be him. It has to be. Watch. Give it time. He'll be in jail. Maybe by tomorrow, I hope. He's the main suspect, but nothing is confirmed. They showed a better picture of him on the news. The face on the mask looks worse than I thought. Apparently, he left it somewhere he was before a long time ago. He's got a history, and that is not good in the slightest. I'll attach the picture. The ink is low in the printer, so it's gonna look horrible, but I mean, it'll be good enough. I know this doesn't concern you that much. I mean, you're far away, but I am right here. The town where he walks. It's a nightmare already. I'm staying away from his route as much as I can. My idiot friend wants to hunt him down. He's that, I have to make myself look good as a vigilante type of lot. Absolute fucking moron. And what the fuck do I do if he comes closer? I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I don't want to wake up to see that fucking face outside. Just for Christ's sake, I hope he leaves. Runs away. I mean, he can't stay in the place of the crime, right? He hasn't left. He's been seen around here. A couple disappearances have been reported as well. I saw that fucker in the woods nearby on a walk this morning with my own eyes. Not doing anything. just standing there with his mask and everything. I saw stains on his shirt. Didn't bother to see if he had anything in his hands. He just ran. I want to call the police. I really do. But what if he doesn't get caught for a while? What if he finds out that I called them? I don't want to go outside. I know he did it. Everyone does at this point. He stopped walking that route. He's just been appearing in different places like a fucking creep. He's trying to hide. We're trying to find someone new to get. I really don't want to think. I don't. I haven't heard from my friends in a while, and I know what that means, but I don't want to say it. There's been a package outside my door for a while, but I don't want to grab it, let alone open it. Could be a ploy. Could be a bomb. Who the hell knows what this guy can do? Christ, I was already paranoid about the guy. Disappearances and the first murder aren't helping me. When do I end up joining them? When? I can't tell if I would rather have that or living in paranoia until he's gone. I can't tell anything anymore. I finally took that package and risked it. It was just some disc. No writing. I went ahead and played it on my computer. It opened a folder with a collection of video files. The first one started off as some normal video, recorded by someone just documenting some search. There was a time in the corner. Guess who the search was for? The commentary was annoying. The footage was shaky. Just some random amateur recorded their walk through the woods. You'd think it was some bullshit found footage video. Really, just a long slog of walking and talking. I thought it was some joke made by my friend and someone else he knew or something like that. Maybe a jokester taking advantage of the guy's presence for a laugh. And they did the generic, "Alright guys, I'll end the video here." And the video ended. The next one played and took a dramatic shift, though. It was a still shot in a building now, barely lit enough to see. Shuffling. Then a slam. Camera fell over and the video went black, ending there. The last one was an absolute mess. I mean, glitching all over. White noise. There was a frame of him in there. The video was only a couple of seconds. Nothing special, no conclusion. Who the hell sent me this? And why? He's after me. He's after me. He's after me. I know it. My friend was found dead in the woods. In a ravine. Neck broken and bruised. Stab wound in the leg and arm. There were signs of a struggle. Our man is the main suspect. They also found someone in this neighborhood stabbed to death in their sleep. Only a couple blocks down from the street, actually. I saw the guy at the bus stop across the street yesterday. More stains on his shirt. He was watching my house. Watching me. He was in my window when I woke up earlier. He left when he saw me awake. Called the police. They say that they haven't found him. They can't. And when I try to tell them where I saw him, they find nothing. The fucker wears gloves. He leaves no way to trace him. My next door neighbors haven't come outside at all in a while. I didn't know them well, but I want them to be alive, just to know that I could go somewhere if he got closer. I want to wake up alive and well. I want my friend to be alive. I want those missing people to be found. This is a nightmare. I know it. I mean, there's no way a killer at large can be so hard to find. There's no fucking way. It has to be a nightmare, a hallucination. That has to be it. Maybe they actually found him before, and I'm just imagining that he's coming closer. My real name is Charles Hutcher. I felt you should know that in case things go wrong. Shots from the neighbor's house earlier. Then silence. I locked my doors and windows since then. My front door was busted through by somebody. I heard people talking in the living room. There was banging on my bedroom door a bit ago. I know he's Hello. I left his last note, with this one in your mailbox. Your house looks lovely. We'll have to visit when we come to town sometime soon.